Hey everybody, happy Tuesday. I hope you enjoyed your Labor Day holiday weekend. Summer is over. Oh boy. All right, I will be putting out MMT Trader today. I didn't send it out yesterday because it was a holiday, but it will be going out later today. So those of you who are on the email list, you will get it later. If you would like to get the issue and all the back issues, you can go and sign up at my website, pitbulleconomics.com. The new price is $195 per month. I gave everybody plenty of advance warning about the price increase. It is still a bargain at that price. Again, there is nobody out there who does what I do, and that is applied MMT, taking the theories and the concepts of MMT and weaving that into a strategic trading and investing approach. And I will say a little bit more about that at the end of this video. But first, let's go over what is happening right now. The dollar once again caught a bid starting last week with Trump's threat to end NAFTA. So we are seeing the dollar index this morning at 95.68. Okay, no big deal. We have seen this level before. Last week, I don't know, or the week before, it was down to 94.30. The high of this entire move over the last 6 months in the dollar was 96.98. The peak of the dollar index was 104 in 2017. It went down to 88. It bounced up to just below 97. Now it's at 95.68. So with everything that's going on, with all the hullabaloo and all the craziness and trade wars and this and that and sanctions, the dollar has bounced up to 95, mid 95 range, the dollar index. Now I will mention that some specific currency pairs have made a new low recently. Not a new monthly low. I mean, a new monthly low, but not a new low when you look at whatever the recent low was in April or May. And specifically, I'm talking about the Australian dollar against the U.S., Aussie U.S., and New Zealand dollar U.S. I guess that is tied in with fears about China and the slowdown there. We have not seen a slowdown in China. Growth is at 6.8%. So there is, I guess you would call zombie action based on that. Now we're going to have some interesting, of course, this is a big week. Let me just mention that this week we have two central banks meeting to set or just continue interest rate policy. That is the Australian Central Bank, the Reserve Bank of Australia tonight. Nothing is expected there. And we have the Bank of Canada tomorrow on Wednesday. And they might come out with a very dovish statement just because of all this, rhetoric flying around about trade wars and this and that. So that we have those two events, and we have the widely followed U.S. jobs report on Friday. All right, and of course I'll be putting out my forecast for that on Thursday. So a lot's going on this week. Expect a lot of volatility. Last week I said we're going to see a correction in the stock market. That is ongoing, but it's going to be a small correction. This is not the beginning of a major downturn or anything of that nature. Fiscal flows in the United States are way too strong. The economy is growing. It is growing very rapidly. It is accelerating, and that will remain the case. The Fed will raise interest rates this month, later this month. On September 18th, I believe, is their meeting. They're going to raise interest rates, and then probably again in December. That is ongoing. There is not going to be any pullback from that whatsoever. So that is pretty much the update of what is going on. I think a lot of things now driven by this view that tariffs and trade wars are bullish for the U.S. dollar. Now, of course, what this means is that the United States is functionally raising prices on itself, maybe limiting to some extent supply coming in from the rest of the world. That is inflationary. Now, in any other discussion, if you were to raise the the specter of rising inflation in a country, most people would say, well, that would be bearish for the currency. Obviously, we see inflation in Argentina. We see inflation in Turkey. We see inflation, of course, in the how many times we hear it, the Weimar Germany, Zimbabwe, all those currencies very, very weak. They crashed, okay? It was because of inflation. But now the narrative suddenly is that inflation in the United States is bullish. Interest rate hikes are bullish. Of course, that is not true. And it will eventually pan out that way. Will the tariffs and impediments to trade cause a reversal in the long-standing U.S. trade deficit, balance of trade deficit? Maybe, eventually. We don't know. Could happen. Right now, it is not even close to happening. We will see numbers come out tomorrow on the most recent numbers on the trade balance, and there's forecast maybe $50 billion for the month of July. So we'll see. Capacity utilization, a sign that maybe the tariffs and impediments to trade are starting to incentivize or stimulate domestic production. No change. In fact, slightly down in the latest reading. So far, no indication of that. And as I pointed out in an email maybe last week, if you look at private investment, at business investment, capital spending in the United States, it has been going down for years. Why? Because that investment has been going overseas into manufacturing plants, distribution facilities, all that stuff, because that's the way the system was set up. We were building stuff overseas and then exporting it into the United States. So it could be argued that the United States is not competitive right now with its existing spare capacity, just because we have not seen a sufficient amount of investment in that to bring it up to speed. And by the way, I've read things which have indicated that. I've heard people talk about that, so it's not just me saying it. I mean, I have heard others say the same thing. So we have that. So that is what's going on. You have, I guess, speculative selling in emerging markets against emerging market currencies. We see sanctions against Turkey, etc. All that stuff is going on. It has to play out. It still has to play out. Now let me make a comment again about what is it that I do? What is it that I provide? What are my services? Yes, I have that weekly report, MMT Trader. I have Zombie Trading. More importantly, I want to say that what I'm trying to do here is establish a community of like-minded people. I often refer to us as SEAL Team 6, those who have come into my program and have stuck with my program. If you come here, like, I'm not interested in people who are searching for system fairies, all right, who believe that it's going to be the system that's going to take them to where they want to go. I want people and the community that I'm trying to develop here, and it's, by the way, it is succeeding as a community. I have people who have been with me now for a while, amazing. I have seen their growth, their personal growth, from people who have come in here with spotty success, if you even want to call it that, prior to coming in, maybe having no success at all, who have been transformed personally. I mean, to the point where a lot of these people, they support me sometimes mentally with their mental game. It has been really, really an amazing thing to watch. So what's really going on here is not so much a weekly report or strategic approach to trading and investing. It has much more to do with education and with personal development. If you come here looking for the system fairy, in other words, I want to check out and see what he's got, I don't think it's for me, but I just want to check it out, this is not the place for you. This is not the place for you. If you are looking for some magical system that is going to bring you to where you think you want to go, this is not the place for you. I don't need you. I don't need your subscription. However, if you come here, as many people have, wanting to better yourself, looking for self-improvement, looking to make yourself stronger, wiser, more educated, more resilient, more mentally tough, if you embrace the challenge of wanting to feel discomfort and adversity and having a group here, a team, a family to help you through that, then this is the place for you. And like I said, many have come here and many have stuck it out and many have seen a tremendous amount of personal development. And how do I know that? Because they send me emails on a daily basis. So if you come here looking for the system fairy, if you come here looking for a shortcut, if you come here thinking that there is a way to play this game that's going to be easy and I don't have to think about it and I'm going to make profits and my life is going to be fantastic after that and I could quit my job, then please do not come here. And I would even go further than that and say, go away from this business altogether. It's not for you. But if you come here to learn, and by the way, that doesn't matter if you come here and you don't have money to trade. I have people come here and say, I don't have money to trade. I don't even trade, but I want to learn. I want the education. I want the insight. I want the understanding. That to me is valuable. Those people come, those people stay. And if you come here for personal development and be a member of a group, a family of committed people who can help each other, support each other, it's like a big support group. It's a community. I help everybody that comes in who asks me for help mentally. That's the big thing. That's the key thing. And a lot of you understand that. So that's all I wanted to say. This is not for fly-by-night people looking for something quick, looking for action. If you want that, go to Vegas or go somewhere else. It's not about action. This is about long-term profit. This is about self-development. This is about becoming mentally tough and strong and resilient and being able to face problems and difficulties and challenges and discomfort. Basically what life is all about. This goes way beyond trading and investing. Way beyond trading and investing. There's nothing like this out here. I'm developing a community. If you come here, I want to check it out, but I'm not really interested. Please don't come here. Or please tell me that up front. I will tell you. Go away. It's not for you. I don't want that. We, as a community here, do not need that. All right? Everyone have a great day. MMT Trader will be out later. Bye-bye.